Welcome to Western Wisconsin Journal. I'm Bobby Pominville and I'm your arts reporter. As you can see, today we're visiting a studio at Seasons on the St. Croix. And I will be talking with Robin Firth. Thank you and welcome to the show, Robin.
Nice to meet you all.
She's been in fibers for 18 years, and she does handcrafting of scarves from the finest fibers on earth, imported from Australia, Europe, and Asia. And as you can see, she creates very unique works of art. So she's going to demonstrate later, and I think you're going to enjoy this interview. I know it's my first one on fibers, Robin, so I'm very excited. So here we are, and we'd like to know how you first became a fiber artist.
I had a girlfriend who taught me to knit. And then we decided that we would take some spinning classes. And so we started collecting fleeces. And it grew, and it grew, and it grew. And I started felting. And everything I knitted, I felted. I just kept felting. And she asked me to stop felting, but I kept. But I was working full time. I had a 2-year-old and my husband. And I didn't like the traditional method. So I started working with objects to make the process faster. And then my husband said he could make me a tool, and he made me this great, we call it the palm washboard. And I had decided to market it. And they're handcrafted, one at a time. One tool takes about 6 days to make. We eco-friendly. We do not chop down or use live trees. So it's a good resource for using old wood. And
how interesting, isn't your husband involved in woods?
he is. He mills the wood at the house. His wood shop is at the house. You can see he does necklaces. His father helps also now, because we went international with the tool, and it's quite exciting. So it's just grown, and that's how I started, and I'm hooked on felting. And I do, a lot of my sources do also come from here in the U.S. These lock shawls here that you see in back of us, those are right from Madison, Wisconsin. Susan McFarland raises Teeswater sheep, and they're just beautiful, beautiful.
Wonderful. Oh, how interesting. Now, you do teach here, but
I do.
Where else do you teach?
I teach at the Phipps.
Yes.
And I teach at the Textile Center, and I've been doing that for about 4 years. So, and my work is also displayed there at the Textile Center.
Oh, yes. Okay, very good. And you have a studio too, right?
This is my studio here.
Oh, this is the studio at
is the
Rush Creek, or is that something else?
That was another, before I had the studio space.
Oh, okay.
I was traveling a lot to teach.
All right.
And
nice.
now I am pretty much centered here for teaching, and the Textile Center, and summer. I love teaching summer camp with the kids
yes,
at the
how
Phipps.
wonderful.
So.
Oh, you worked during summer camp. Oh,
Yes,
that's wonderful.
I do. I loved it.
So what age groups then?
It went from all the way from 6 to 12. You know, it was,
wow.
felting
Very
is so
nice.
easy, and it's the element of surprise is what it is, and everybody enjoys it.
Now, you're having some kind of a big doings during the month of October, and I believe it's called Fabulous Fiber Month? Tell us about
it's
that.
So exciting. Ruth is letting us use the South Gallery here, so we're really excited. So we are going to have 7 guests come in. There also will be a fiber show, fashion show, October 3rd. Ruth will be featuring felted artists, 3 or 4 of them from the class schedule are going to be featured in the show.
Very good.
And we're excited, and the Textile Center has recently decided to sponsor me with this, so they will be offering complimentary classes. So between the both, it's going to just be one big fabulous event.
Wonderful. Now, how are you going to get all those people in here?
I don't know.
I mean, you never know how many might sign up.
Right. So
and then you'll have different workshops
we'll have
going?
different workshops throughout the whole month, from beginning to advanced felting.
That's wonderful.
There's going to be something for everybody.
And maybe later, can we give a website or something that people can sign up?
Yes, yes. Or,
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
do
get to that later.
We'll get to that.
All right, and then you also display your artwork at other locales. So
I do.
where would you say that your artwork is displayed at this point?
At this point, I'm mainly at the Textile Center because I do a lot of teaching there.
Okay.
and
And
it-
that's located
Yep.
in
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
On University Avenue, yep.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yep.
And any other?
No, I don't recently.
Not at this point?
No, not at this point. Here at
Okay.
the gallery. Lots at the gallery.
Well, this is just wonderful. Now, you're going to do a demonstration for us.
I am. I'm
That
going to
is
show
wonderful.
you how easy it is.
So I'm going to
to
let you take
work
over and
with-
tell us about what you're doing.
All right, I will.
right.
And it is, I'm going to use merino today. And this is Australian merino. It's a very fine fiber, one of the best fibers for the skin, closest to the skin. And I say it's all about the layout. So a good layout gives you a good garment, a nice fine drape. And traditionally they would lay it out and they would roll this up around a swimming noodle or a towel. And we created just a faster method of felting. It's less tedious on the body. And if you've got arthritis or anything like that, it just makes it a lot easier. And it goes quite fast too. Traditionally they would roll maybe hundreds of times. And this is just speedy. And now I have to grab a piece of netting, and I don't have that, Bobby.
Oh, okay.
So that means I'm going to go right under here.
I'm gonna oh,
Maybe-
that is so soft.
Here's a piece.
Beautiful.
I'll do this. I usually like to add a little embellishment
Oh,
so it has a little bit of shine to it. These are silk. They call them banana silk.
really?
Yep, from a banana tree. So if you look at a banana tree and you see all those little wisps on the bottom of the tree,
Yes.
this is what it is.
Oh my
and it
goodness.
makes-
And it's that beautiful color?
It is. Well, they dye it.
Oh, it is dyed.
It's dyed, yep. But it sure does leave a nice shine,
Oh, that's just really pretty there.
isn't it pretty?
It is.
And a little bit of water. So traditionally they would have rolled this up, and they would have rolled and rolled and rolled. And now we have just a faster method,
Oh.
and we're going to make fabric in a matter of minutes. So when you look at the garments that I make, it's pretty much just like this, but it's just a larger layout.
So one of these shawls would take quite a bit of material.
It does. It and some time for the layout. And it's as easy as that. I can see that it's coming through the netting. It's starting to felt to the netting, so I want to stop. And I peel it off, and then now I have a piece of fabric.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
So it goes quite fast.
And it's just water you put on there?
I water and soap, so the soap opens up the cuticle on the fiber,
Oh.
and the warm water, and the friction. And I can even shape it more, so it's very pliable. I think of it as almost like clay.
Uh-huh. So you're shaping it
I'm
now?
shaping it, and I will just take the tool,
Oh.
rub it again, because the more you rub it, the more it shrinks. I tell people felting is, think of it as throwing a wool sweater in the wash.
Oh, yes. I've done that.
Friction, yep, we've all done it.
And you want it to shrink?
You
Is
want it
that
to
the idea?
shrink and close the fibers, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the more friction, the more it shrinks, the harder it gets. And we now have fabric.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's quite fun.
Now, what are you doing now?
This is fulling and finishing. You do this with any garment. It's the
Okay.
last stage. And I call it meatballing it because I'm rolling it in my hands. It just closes the fiber. And the more you do it, like I said, the harder the piece will get. You can turn it into a piece of leather. When we're making garments, we just know when to stop so that we have a nice
Yeah,
drape.
You have a lot of experience, so you would.
Yeah, so
know
now we
what to
have a
do.
piece of fabric. And you just reopen it up. And what's fun about it is it's for all ages.
Yes.
All ages.
Interesting.
We now have fabric.
And it's still a little damp.
Still a little damp.
So you're gonna
It'll
dry it.
It'll dry on its own. Or you can iron it.
Well, it's amazing how
Yeah.
that blended in
Yeah.
and made it look like a one-piece unit.
Yeah.
I've never seen that
Yeah.
happen before.
So we can do it with
it's
fabrics. We can
interesting.
add fabrics to wool.
Uh-huh.
And that's Nuno felting. You'll see some of the garments in the studio are Nuno felted. Lots of embellishment, lots of silk. And
Okay.
that's why we call it heartfelt
Yeah, and
silk
it does
studio.
add a lot. I can
Yeah.
see why you are called that because I don't know if I said that before, but your name, Heartfelt Silks.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's how you got the name.
Yep.
Well, now, if you were doing a scarf, would you be like all up and down this table?
Yes, I'd be. You can see
You'd
this.
be all spread out?
Yep.
Like,
Yep. There's one here that started, and it's these are 8-foot tables,
goodness.
so you lose about 40% in shrinkage.
I see, 40%.
Yep, 40%. Yep, is what I usually plan.
And then
with
you
my-
dry them out,
I dry them out.
and then
iron.
are they ready at that point?
They are ready.
Wow.
Yep. So traditionally, a scarf will take 3 to
that's
4 hours.
unbelievable
make,
to me.
And it's handmade.
Now, are those scarves always made of wool, or are some of them
No.
are silk, right?
Some of them are silks.
Okay.
We have a summer line that is cotton gauze, hand dyed. I do a lot of the dyeing myself. There's needle felting, wet felting, all kinds.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And all the colors.
Yeah.
Very popular, I know that, because I've heard people talking about it. So that's the process.
That's the process.
And tell me again about this unit, because this really saves time.
It does, and we've got 7 tools now.
And how come they're different shapes?
Different shapes for different projects.
Okay, because here's a little one.
Yeah, here's a little one. I use.
And then you've got one of these.
Yeah, this is the new wedge. Looks
Really?
like yeah.
So that's something new in this
something brand new. We
process.
just in about a month now. Sharp tip for corners and pleats.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and round end, so you get the
Very,
best of
very
both
neat.
worlds. We have the little edger, which
Oh, that's
is
what that is.
to get edges and get inside vessels. We have a
Oh.
little mini, which is great for kids. Kids love the little
I
mini
bet they do.
in their hands.
What
yeah.
fun.
Yep. Smaller projects, and then we have the regular.
And so the largest piece you're working with is this?
No, I have a bigger.
Oh, you
one.
have
Let
even
me-
a bigger one.
I'll show you that
because
one.
I was looking at these huge materials
Yeah.
on the table, and I was
We-
thinking, how long does that take you?
Yeah, we have a jumbo.
Oh, there's the big one.
yeah.
Okay, and this is so cool how you invented this.
Yeah, the pattern, and we are patent pending too. So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
excited. We
So
hope
now,
that goes
if
through.
let's say you had this for sale on your site,
Yes, we
and
do.
I did see it. So,
Yeah.
how much would you be charging for this?
We charge $46.
and
for
that's
those.
handcrafted, like it
Handcrafted.
says right here.
Right here, and
Wow. And a person who's really into this, you would want this because you'd be saving so much time.
so much time and less it can get your arms can get sore,
Oh,
your hands.
right. It's just like
shoulders.
knitting or anything
Yeah.
else. I mean, really, it's a repetitious motion.
Yes, so it's nice, and you know the goal was
That's cool.
to create and to help.
Yeah. I really, well, that was a wonderful demonstration for me because I have no idea. Now, tell us where we can go to your website. I think I wrote it down here. Is this one?
Our website is heartfeltsilks.com. We also have a blog, and the website is completely linkable, so anything you see will take you. It's on the blogs there. We also have an Etsy shop, so we have kind of an array of places for you to visit.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is linked right from our website. at
Well, and
Heartfelt
I
Sounds.
did see these there, but I
Yeah.
had no idea what they were for. So now I've got lots of
Yeah.
ideas. So when you do that workshop now in October, are you going to be providing the materials and everything, or do they choose their colors, or how does that work?
They have a material list that comes out.
Oh.
So they can either purchase
Okay.
through me, and of course I'm getting lots of phone calls.
Well, you will, I'm
Yeah, I
sure,
know.
because they want
Yeah.
certain colors.
Colors and
Yeah.
Yep. So
I
it's,
know
that's
how I
kinda
would
fun.
be, because they might want to match their coat or
Right.
something.
And
like
I
that.
did what I did for the workshops is that if people haven't felted, I'm going to have the tools there for availability for people. So to try them
Perfect.
out, and
Perfect.
you won't have to the additional purchase. So it's just going to be fun all the way around.
And now, what are your hours here in Hudson at Seasons?
I try to go 11 to 5 usually. Thursdays they're open later, so I
Okay, yeah.
I do stay till 8 o'clock.
And is that every day, or?
I'm here 6 days a week usually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
6
So
days a
you're
week.
making your designs here, and you're doing your
Yeah.
product, and you're always working on something.
Always working.
And then are you like waiting for it to dry in that?
No, then I'll move to another table and start
Oh, okay.
something new.
That is very, very interesting, and I hope that some of the people listening will try it.
Oh, I do, and just
I
stop
think
by
it'd
and
be
say
very
hi.
fun. And so are you saying any age can come, or is that mostly adults then?
Mostly adults, but I
Yeah, I
do
would
offer
say
the
so.
summer camp for kids, and
Okay.
I always tell people, come on over, bring the kids over.
Now, how long is that summer camp? I forget. Is it 2 weeks?
It's usually over 2 months, I think.
Oh, it's 2 months.
I think so.
So you must have made quite a few.
I did silk dye. We dyed silk scarves, and then I did.
you do
I
that
offered
too.
2 workshops.
All right.
So we did some silk dyeing,
Oh,
and then we did some
wonderful.
felting.
Oh, what
Yeah,
fun.
it was great fun.
Well, I hope I haven't forgotten anything, because this
No.
has been very delightful.
It was wonderful. Thank you, Bob.
And I just have enjoyed having you on the show so much, because I'm learning too. So
Thank
thank
you.
you again for coming on our show today.
Thank you.
And I'm going to
Thank
say
you.
to the audience, I hope that you'll sign up for one of the workshops in October.
And stop by and visit.
Be sure you check by or stop by in here. I've watched many times, I've watched demonstrations, or I visited the shop, but of course there's many, many things offered. There's pottery, there's jewelry,
Beautiful gallery.
and interesting gifts you can buy here. I love the gifts.
Lots
so
to
thanks
look
again,
at.
Robin. I
Thank you.
hope to talk to you again sometime soon.
Thank you.
All right, and thanks for watching today.